And I'm back
Themis Legal Academy,
with more
a
Dual
prestigious high school
Destinies.
with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Yeah. We in the metaverse or some shit? Ah, crap. See, this is more of an Athena-based chapter. And we'll see why once everything gets going. Oh no! I'm gonna be late! Finally! So this is it. The illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. The news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back. He received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Yep, that looks like a school festival, alright. Justicia's Diner? Really? Culpable Curry? This place is school festival written all over it. Literally. Why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone in school uniform except me? I like the way I dress. I do too. Yellow is Yellow is not a color most people could pull off. I wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. Where is this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading this way. Might as well join them. Maybe we'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Well, this must be the lecture hall. Man, they spent some serious money on this place. District Court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here. Oh. Mr. Wright. Apollo. I've been looking for you everywhere. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. We didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Wait, huh? I don't know who's saying this. Oh! Oh boy. How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right up. I will not. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Oh, yes. You must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. Recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful! So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary though. And I don't know if I'm gonna go every single time I do it, but get used to that smile. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. So what are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we'd sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that thing? You won't be seeing it again. They used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I'd better explain the situation. Thank you, Professor. I will tell my daughter to stop using stuff in the office for magic tricks. Does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question! Here's a gold star for asking. Oh, he didn't do the smile. It's like every time he does that, I think he's gonna smile. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge's course. You have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a court of law. A career. Well, that's what makes our school special. And today, even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Well, I'm just giving them what they want. Yeah, they're basically telling us Phoenix Wright is the main character of this franchise. We can't do anything without him. Deal with it. Because that's what the reaction to the Apollo Justice game was. Apollo is just like Phoenix, but worse. Stop it! We want Phoenix back to the way he was. So, here you go. Giving Athena was a nice touch, too. Because she at least is different. Anyway. Did you even know you were meant to give a lecture today? Sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting. With the head of the judge course, Constance Court. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's just leave it at that. You look like you haven't slept for days, dude. Professor Court, she's a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, that's why she's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that makes a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting, "Objection!" The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most important, how to bluff your way to victory. Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question! You've earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That's what's at stake at this mock trial. The crown jewel of the school festival. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by the judge course student and base our case off of that. Oh, a one-on-one battle. How thrilling. So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who it is, well, that's a special surprise. famous prosecutor. It can't be. Uh-oh. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Uh-oh. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up on the balcony until we're ready for you?
My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You've earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she will eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper.
Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods? Is that you? Huh? Oh! Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? That's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Like, a lot. Why don't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Well, anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There's one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what. Why don't you take my place? Wait, what? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Cord as soon as she gets here. Oh, no fair! I want to see the mock trial, too! Sorry, but I'm gonna let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay with Professor Means.
But of course, Mr. Wright, if that's what you wish.
God, that smile. It's settled, then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being the new kid stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Still no Professor Cord. It's been over 30 minutes, and Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Ah! What was that? Uh-oh. I could have sworn I heard something fall down and break. You go running now. They'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. What I do like is that everybody kind of switches who's working with who. Like, Apollo and Phoenix have worked together for so long, it's kind of nice that, like, Apollo and Athena do a thing, and then Athena takes a case, and then Phoenix is the assistant, or Phoenix is the main lead, and Athena is the assistant, you know, shit like that. That's the cool thing about having so many lawyers at once. Is this the stage for some kind of concert? Kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait. Athena, behind the witness stand. What? Oh! Oh! Oh, she's dead. Professor Court! Can you hear me? Professor Court! Wait, who we're supposed to be meeting with. Looks like our meeting has been cancelled. It's been cancelled for us. Oh wait, this can't be real. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded. Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly as we found it. Plus, no. Never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay, you're the boss. Yeah, when Phoenix gets serious, it's an interesting look because he's almost never serious. Let's see, body. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. What do we have here? A book? Guess it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's a diary? That's the most private thing a girl has! True, but considering the situation at hand... Apologies to the late Professor Core. Hey, don't! It's more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this might help us solve the case. Examine the arrow. Ugh. It's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right. Where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert in archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with it? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and take a look. Well, now that you mentioned it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since she was murdered. The thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait. Doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know! The killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised up over her head and there are dark bruises around her wrists. The professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and when she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not sure about this theory. Well, it's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're gonna find from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese. Cheese? And I thought I was the one with a twisted sense of humor. I think that should do it. Alright. Let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of the noise we heard. There's supposed to be supposedly 2 statues on the side of the stage. I seem to recall hearing from a co-ed that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club has made them. There were two? And that thing over there is the remnants of the other one? This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. Also, that should be a signifier of who the special character is going to be. But anyway. There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald? Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Final act in torrid love triangle centered around campus she-devil Juniper Woods? Level-headed lawyer, course genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor, course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart? Yu O'Connor has declared he will confess to her if he wins. Ugh. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She'd never lead on guys like that. You don't believe everything you read, do you? This article was clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right. It's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material. Couple... Oh. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here but covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved to the stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually used to cover the statues? Guess that leaves just the question. Were they broken on accident or on purpose? Man, what a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena. Oh, Athena! Here comes Apollo. I've never seen someone move so fast. Listen! Something big's happened! I was at the mock trial when the police announced a body was found. That's right. And we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court behind the witness stand over there. Wait, what? Can you show me? Ugh. What the... We already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. It's exactly the same. Wait, what? Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. Wait, what? Like the mock trial? I know. It sounds crazy, but... The body's location, position, murder weapon, lack of pooling blood? It's all exactly as like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? That's from the game, not from my outside my apartment. Whole school's in an uproar. Won't be any more classes today. Murder on campus. Well, that's the last thing I expected in a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken to the police. All right, boss. Ugh. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we're supposed to just wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. Hope Junie hasn't fainted from shock from the whole thing. Athena. Athena. There you are. Junie. I'm glad to see you. I was worried that... Oh, don't worry about me. I am student council president, after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police. There's really not much we can do. Sure. What would you like to know? I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been? 7 years or so? Yes. And I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? But I'm student council president now. And as the student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I know you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's just such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot? Yes. And Professor Court had been in charge of it until... well, you know. Oh, right. She was the professor in charge of Junie's course. What sort of teacher was she? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in the dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? No, nothing. Never mind. Ah, crap. Am I imagining things, or did I text something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script for the mock trial. I mean, all of the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing! Thank you, but now she's... who would do such a thing? Just yesterday we were working together trying to get things ready. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Are you alright? Maybe you should take it easy. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Why do you need a script and a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor anyway? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence. You guys think of everything. Must be hard getting it ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew about the entire details. Must have been a big pain in the... must have been really difficult. Well, I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and prosecution had both an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Who said that? Oh! Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance to as the defendant, man! I don't think I can scream as much as Robin's going to scream, but I'm gonna try. I think I found a rival for my cords of steel. Phew. Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves? As student council president, I won't have you treating them badly. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. Oh, do you two? Apollo Justice? Athena Sykes? Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100%. Most pretentious introduction ever? What's with his hand? He's glued to the inside pocket or something? Sheesh. Let me be the first to apologize for his totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now, here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor. Like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. Ah! No! Where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too? What's that bracelet contraption for? She's made some unusual friends. Those two were the lawyer and prosecutor in today's mock trial. Even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final... Oh. Wait, these two were the guys that supposedly have a thing for Junie? Juniper, come on, your role is way beyond just that. That's right! The mock trial's just the start! She's also in the school festival's main event! Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas! Woo! That's Robin just screaming the entire... Like, I want to scream every time they speak, but it's just... I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? She really has changed. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. Hey, it's the Lemon Raw costume, nice. And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie. Then again, you're always kind of good at that sort of thing. Those constellations in particular are really something. Thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. So you're a fan of the night sky, then? Wow, didn't know you were such a romantic. Well, it's not like that. I have this friend. He and I go way back. He got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Color me surprised. Ouch! As a student council president, I can't allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. I think she's angry. Whoops. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure I... No! You can do it! That's right. Anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. Oh my god, it makes noises! Good god. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor and a very loud brace. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how that mock trial turned out. So how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. We'll never know how it turned out. Well, I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man! I bet I would have won! But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? We'll settle this after some other time. And I assure you, I will win when the time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. I hope Robin doesn't hurt his voice. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. We even have proof of our friendship. Wait, proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes. We're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you could bet we'll be carrying them around! Famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So, what exactly is this proof of friendship, anyway? Well, it's a secret. And if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. Inviolable, I guess is the... Inviolable! Words! It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof! Us three are friends forever! How does Robin, like, not hurt himself? Just shaking all the fucking time. Jesus! I can hear discord in their voices too, but they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? Aside from the fact that Robin is just distracting as all hell? No, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Hey, isn't that... Everyone, stay right where you are! Don't move a muscle! Oh, fucking hell. It's Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friend. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. Haha. So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. You can't arrest her just on those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me not to say anything more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective, we found this in the suspect's pocket! Why, there's blood on this! That's evidence we used for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me! Real fishy! Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir! Ah, crap. Hey. Junie! I've got to do something! I can't let them take her away like this! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but we're at the end of an episode. What a segue. It even has the coming up next time music going on too. It's perfect. But yes, that's episode 1 of Turnabout Academy. Good stopping point, I think. So I will take a break, and we'll see you in the next episode.